Good afternoon and welcome to the cozy confines of Cousins Gymnasium on the Cold campus of Tufts University for today's women's basketball showdown between the visiting Rhode Island College Anchor Women and your Tufts University Jumbos. A big game with two teams in bad need of a win. The Anchor Women coming off a tough loss in overtime to Bridgewater State at the midweek. The Jumbos have lost two in a row here in non-conference play, including a really heartbreaking loss in which they played their best basketball of the year on Tuesday, but could not get the job done against the Lady Royals of the University of Scranton. Today, the Jumbos look for a bit of revenge, trying to atone for the mistakes of last year's game, in which a closely fought affair in the first half turned into a dominant rout for the Anchor Women down the stretch. And the Jumbos, to do that, well, they're going to have to improve their shooting because it has been a problem so far this year. The Jumbos on the year only shooting 36% from the field. That's 261st in the country. And a putrid 21% from beyond the arc. That is 359th. We'll tell you about those stats, all the rest, and give you first tip live from Cousins. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the national anthem. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth here in Medford. We're going to meet our starting lineups, starting with the Anchor Woman. For the Anchor Woman, they're going to start with two guards, Nema Blue in the backcourt alongside her sophomore pair in Megan Sherman. Alongside them, a third guard in the junior Claire Green, who is listed as a forward, going to play as a guard today. And up top with them will be Madison Medberry, and, of course, the one to watch, Angelina Nardadillo, the second-team all-conference player a year ago. On the Jumbo side, they got the same starting five that has started 4 of their 5 games, but not the last one. It is a return to the starting lineup for Sophia Davis. Alongside her, the usual 4 who have started every 5 games that they have been healthy for the last 3 years in Sarah Crossett, Annika Decker, and Sophia Gonzalez, and of course the sensational freshman Monet Witherspoon. And as the Jumbos coming out here to some applause, it is worth taking a look at this RIC squad and how they've been playing on the year. Had some impressive wins, including a blowout win over Albertus Magnus and 2 comfortable wins over the Springfield College Pride and the Engineers of MIT. But just like the Jumbos, this is an Anchor Women's squad that has struggled a little bit shooting. Only 29% from deep. That's down from 33% a year ago. Only 41 from the field, and have really struggled from the free throw line at only 73%. So definitely something to watch. Obviously, this is an Anchor Women team that was so dominant last year. Went 29-1, not losing a game until that loss to the Lady Violets in the Elite Eight. But they did lose 3 real stars from their roster a year ago. Janiyah Jones, the LEC DPOY, and their 2 top scorers in Sophia Guerrier and the All-American Izzy Booth. So they, like the Jumbos, have lost some All-American talent, are looking to rebound here. And it's going to be a statement game for one of these teams. The question is, which one? It'll be Crossit to take the tip against Nardadillo. And after that bounces off of Nardadillo's head, Annika Decker will corral the tip. Zone set up here for the Anchor Woman. Around it goes. Gonzalez catches. Crossit calling for it. Gonzalez going to drive baseline, gets called for the foul. There is Madeline Mayberry. Her first, team first. And a good start there for the Jumbos, despite them trying to dribble the zone. Davis comes off the screen, handoff Decker. Crossit screaming forward inside, it's not coming. Now she'll get it, 15 to shoot, Crossit. Turns, faces up, off glass, no. Rebound, bouncing around, that's gonna be a tie-up. Possession arrow in favor of the Anchor Women. And the Jumbo's gonna go into the full court D. Looks to be some sort of zone here. Trap on Medbury, gets it up. And now it'll be the point guard in name of blue. Up top it goes. Medbury with a drive left. Forced off it, cuts baseline. And that one taken off her by Gonzalez. Jumbo's looking to run. Gonzalez ahead, Witherspoon catch. Up strong, gets it to go. Great outlet feed there from Sophia Gonzalez. Jumbo's into the woman-to-woman. Hard drive, does not go there for Medbury. Crossit with the board, Jumbo's running again. Crossit, Witherspoon. Kicks it out, and the Jumbos will reset offensively. Decker gonna call out a play as the Anchor Women drop into the zone. Davis comes hard, Decker gets called for the moving screen. Anchor Women trying to figure out how to deal with this Jumbo's full court press. Gonna start it with the hands of Madison Medbury against Decker, and the Jumbo's gonna back off defensively. Medbury calling out a play. Swings it. That's Green. Lost the handle, lost the ball. Decker going the other way. Gonzalez. Trying to get it into Crossit. Good ball denial there from Green. Around the horn it goes. Witherspoon comes to catch. Around the Crossit screen. Pulls up at the free throw line. Into Crossit. Back down. Left. Off glass. No. And the rebound belongs to Angelina Nardadillo. Medbury now. Around the screen. Blue with the drive. Inside feed. Nardadillo doubled. Tries to get rid of it a little late. Sharman's pass tipped. That's a third Jumbo steal. Witherspoon drives herself. Reverses. No. Davis with the offensive rebound up strong. That blocked. And eventually Nardadillo gets the rebound. A very defensive game early on. Blue against Decker. On the turf, Decker almost had it, and Gonzalez, who went for the steal, gets called for the reach. Anchor women going to make a substitution. Janet Kelchek going to check in here, replacing Naima Blue. Finally ready to resume play here. Around it goes. Medbury lost it, got it back. 15 to shoot, drives right. Extra pass. Nardadillo finishes. Nardadillo does such a good job there. Catches it low, goes up strong. Gonzalez, 3-ball, is good. And that's a welcome sign for the Jumbos if Gonzalez can get those to fall. Nardadillo, skip pass, finds Sharman. Hard cut, can't get the roll, and the rebound pops all the way out to Decker, who looks to run. Davis cuts baseline, and she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Hannah Kelly going to check in for her. Kelly has been a real spark plug for this Jumbo squad on the year. She is a plus 32 in 36 minutes. Jumbos, on the other hand, have been minus 10 in the 164 minutes she has not played coming into today. Medbury around the screen, pulls up. Good trap there from CrossFit, ball's on the floor. Witherspoon's got it. Decker, skip pass. Kelly inside to cross it. Has the mismatch, tries to use it, but great defense there by Madison Medbury. A defensive fight early on here in Medford. Medbury drives left on Witherspoon, draws contact. We'll see how they call that, if it's on the floor or on the shot. Looks like it's going to be an underneath inbound for the midshipwomen. Referees talking with the scorer's book. It will not be a shooting foul. Third team foul on the Jumbos. And they'll start it underneath. O'Brien going to check in at the next whistle. Sherman through some contact, created it herself, got the shot back with 13 to shoot. Medbury with 5, deep 3, way short, and the Jumbos force another stop. And this is a really good sign for Jill Pace's team, a Jumbos team that held the Lady Royals of East Scranton to 4 points in the fourth quarter on Tuesday, have held the Anchor women to 2 through 5 minutes here on Sunday. Kelly comes to collect up top. Around the horn it goes. O'Brien now. Witherspoon, gorgeous cross, lefty finish. And the first year showing off her elite pedigree. Nardadillo, handoff. Yakelchik, around the horn it goes. Calling for a screen there. Sherman against O'Boyle, no. Gonzalez grabs the board. And she is flying up the court. Gonzalez into the lane. That is a charge, her second personal. And that'll trigger the substitution. Into the game will be Annie Aspesi. Naomi Blue going to re-enter for the Anchor women as well. Anchor women shooting the rest of the way here in this first quarter. Handoff. Yakelchik. Now Blue against Witherspoon. Try to feed inside, nothing there. Drives off the screen. Pull up, free throw line is pure. A gorgeous shot from the Anchor woman, first year, Naima Blue. Double screens. Kelly comes around one. Handoff, O'Brien. Skip pass to Spacey with some head. Now O'Boyle. Up. Gets fouled. Ooh, they're going to call the walk first. Into the game here for the anchor women. Also, Maggie McKitchen, her first minutes of the day. Jumbo's into the zone. Beautiful skip pass to Blue. Inside feed. Nardadillo had a shot to go off glass, didn't take it. Now she'll go to her left, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. Nardalillo's first is short. Gets the second, so 1 of 2 from the line for the forward. And the Jumbo lead cut to 2. Jumbo's with a little more height on the floor than normal. O'Brien, Kelly, Aspasi, Witherspoon, and O'Boyle, the 5. Here is O'Brien. Around a screen, kicks it out. Hannah Kelly thought about the 3. Now Aspasi comes off the screen. Witherspoon cycling through. Gets called for the walk. And the RIC bench is loving their defense. Kelchik taking it across the timeline. McKitchen now. Blue comes into Nardalillo. All sorts of contact. Caitlin O'Boyle ended up with the ball. I'm not quite sure how. Aspasi, O'Brien at the free throw line. Back to Aspasi, long 2 is money. Jumbo's might have gotten away with one there, but they won't care. That's another fast break opportunity converted. Had 15 points off fast breaks against U Scranton. Good defense from Kelly, but she's going to get called for contact, as going up hard there was the RIC guard. Looks like it'll be Emma Tenters at the line with 2 shots. And the Jumbos, a little bit of foul trouble early on here. That is a 6th team foul already. Doesn't do much in terms of this quarter, but a lot of personal fouls racked up. First one, nothing but net for Emma Tenters. Second one gets the roll as well. And Hannah Kelly wants to restart play, but not before a substitution for the anchor women. Out will be Nardalillo in Maggie Schwab as an entirely new 5 than about 2 minutes ago for RIC. Aspasi, dangerous pass, but Witherspoon able to save it. Looking to create now. Handoff, Aspasi around the screen. Skips to the corner. Inside, O'Boyle gets inside position, up strong, missed it. Gets her own board, second chance, will go. Jumbo's hounding those offensive boards early on. Open look here. Sharman gonna try and drive. Has the mismatch, and I think that might be a second on O'Boyle. Oh, it looks like they're gonna get the offensive foul there on Sharman. Don't quite know about that one. Re-entering for the Jumbos, Sarah Crossett, as well as a first entry for Stella Galanis. O'Brien to Galanis, around the Crossett screen. Inside feed, Crossett catches, backdoor O'Brien, skips. Kelly 3 from the corner, gets the roll. Surprise, surprise, Hannah Kelly's on the floor. Good things are happening for the Jumbos. They're up 7, largest lead of the day. Schwab, handoff Ukelchik. Pulls up short, And Crossett grabs the board. Jumbo's looking to run again. Aspesi. Handoff, Hannah Kelly. Drives right. Spins back. Dangerous pass. That's a turnover. Yakelchik ahead. Blue stops inside feed for the back door and finished nicely by Schwab. Line change coming for the Anchor women if there's another stoppage here in this first quarter. O'Brien around the screen. Kelly inside feed to Crossett at the free throw line. Faces up, gets called for the walk. Excuse me, they're going to get a 3-second violation there on Sarah Crossett. So far here, RIC, a little bit of a poor shooting day, only 33% from the field. Jumbo's 54% from the field here in this first quarter as a gorgeous backdoor pass finds Nardolillo. O'Brien drives right. Galanis gonna put her head down. Step back, could have taken it. Instead wants to work the ball around. Aspesi. Galanis thought about it, gets called for the walk. And now it'll be the last shot opportunity here for the Anchor women. Shot clock turned off to end the first. Annika Decker back on the floor for this defensive possession for the Jumbos. Gonna deal with Madison Medbury. High screen. Drives left. Decker waiting for her. Double comes. Ball on the turf. Grabbed by Crossett. Jumbo's gonna look to go. Decker flying up the court. Inside to Crossett. Catch. Does not get the and one, but it looks like she's gonna get 2 shooting. And a great decision there from Annika Decker. Not waiting for the last shot, instead deciding to run the floor and catch out the Anchor women in transition. .7 on the clock after this Crossett free throw. Gets them both. The Anchor women have about 8 seconds to get a shot here. Medbury gonna walk the dog up. Decker gonna meet her at half court. Drives hard, Crossett switch. Medbury gets to the rack, but can't get the roll. Offensive rebound, put back, off glass, at the buzzer there from Angelina Nardolillo. That'll cut it to 3 at the end of one. Jumbo's lead, 16-13. We'll be back in about 1 minute. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to the Cousins Confines. Jumbo's going to make one substitution to start this second quarter. It'll be a first entrance into the game for Hope Nardone, along with Decker, Aspesi, Crossett, and Witherspoon. Fouls will reset. Unfortunately, not the personal ones, which means Sofia Gonzalez will likely be sitting on the bench for a while more. Crossett. Aspesi around the screen. Had a look. Didn't take it. Decker now, into Crossett, faces up. Back rim, no. Rebound bouncing around, and Witherspoon gets the offensive board. Crossett wanting it inside. Nardone drive, not on the same page. Aspesi able to save it with 8 to shoot. Drives right. 2 on her. Off glass. Crossed it now. That never hit the rim, and that'll be a shot clock violation. And the Jumbos with 4 different looks there on that possession, but could not get one to fall, as the anchor woman will have an opportunity here to potentially tie this game up. Blue around the screen. Pulls up, free throw line, in and out, and cross it with the board. That's her 5th. Aspesi skip pass to Witherspoon. Drives hard, gets to the rack, gets fouled. And that's that explosiveness we've seen time and time again from Renee Witherspoon in her first year. Witherspoon gets the first. She leads the Jumbos in scoring with 5. Nardo leads all scorers with 7. Witherspoon gets them both. She's got 6. Medbury around the screen. Blue trying to feed inside. Nardo against cross it. Forced to turn back. Comes right back inside. Up strong on the right for 2. Nardo becoming a force on the offensive end here for this anchor woman squad. And a very obvious moving screen there from Hope Nardone. Anchor women going to make a change. Emma Tenter's going to re-enter the game. Going to replace Claire Green, who's been really quiet through the first quarter plus. Medbury. Handoff. McKitchen for 2. Decker flying up the floor. Aspesi drives baseline. Skips it. Witherspoon 3 ball. Is pure. Witherspoon up to 9 already. She leads all scorers on the day. Around the screen is Tenders, and it looks like they're going to get Nardone with the reach. That'll be her 2nd foul in about a minute. Jail Pace going to leave her out there with the 2 fouls. Sharman. Medbury inside. Nardolillo's pass picked off. Jumbo's looking to run. Dangerous pass, and they return the favor. Then Decker says, my ball. Draws the foul there against McKitchen as Annika Decker doing Annika Decker things. Question here about the clock, and it will be a reset back to 28. Sophia Davis going to check in at the next whistle. Decker. Nardone pops free off the screen. Witherspoon now. Inside to cross it. Double come. Skip pass corner. Aspesi 3. Back rim. Medbury trying to draw the switch. Decker waiting on her every step. Pulls up. Mid-range. Left is short. Offensive rebound. Does not go for Tenters, but she'll get it to the line. And that is, I believe, going to be another foul. This one going to go on Annie Aspesi. That one for Aspesi going to be a first personal for her. A 3rd team foul already through 3 minutes in this 2nd quarter. That one goes for Tenters. Emma Tenters gets them both. She's got 4 points, all of them from the free throw line. Gonzalez set to check back in momentarily with the 2 fouls. Witherspoon, cross, drive, floater, no, gets her own board, gets blocked by Nardolillo. She'll grab it a second time, keeps her feet in bounds and skips it up top to Davis. Drives left, through contact, no. And the rebound belongs to Nardolillo. She's having herself a day, that's 6 now. Medbury picks up the dribble. Dangerous pass. Witherspoon grabs it. And she's going to go. Monet Witherspoon against Medbury. Draws the block. Oh, they're going to call a charge. Jill Pace incensed. Did not look like Medbury was set. A 4th team foul on the Jumbos. And probably even more importantly, a second personal for Monet Witherspoon. She's on the floor along with Gonzalez, both with 2 fouls. Ironically, Sarah Crossett, who fouled out in 5 minutes against U Scranton, does not have 1. Provides good defense there. Offensive rebound doesn't go. Crossett says my board. Gonzalez to Crossett in space. Comes to Witherspoon in the corner. Handoff, Gonzalez, wide open 3. Doesn't quite get the roll. Davis had the board for a second, and it hits the ground before finding the welcoming arms of Madeline Medbury. Screen and roll on. Nardolillo calling for it. Blue going to drive instead. Nardolillo goes against Decker. Help comes, and a reach called on Sarah Crossett. That'll be her first, and a 5th team foul there will send Nardolillo to the free throw line. Caitlin O'Boyle, Hannah Kelly, and Callie O'Brien back into the game for the Jumbos. Nardolillo gets the first. Gets her into double digits here. She has 10 of the 20 points for the Anchor women so far. Gets the second free throw. She's got 11. They've got 21. And we restart the game with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. See what the Jumbos look like with Hannah Kelly back on the floor again. Another positive net segment with her on the floor in the first. Here she is. Handoff, O'Brien around the screen. Drives right. And a travel called on O'Brien. Medbury calling out a play. It's been a 2-woman game with her and Nardolillo most of the way. Medbury thought about pulling the 3, thought better. Mikelchik against Kelly. McKitchen inside feed, tipped by O'Boyle. Will stay with the Anchor women. 13 to shoot for RIC. Medbury inside feed, gets it back from Green. 10 to shoot. 5 to shoot now. Medbury gonna have to create. Drives left. Deep 3, Nardolillo. Back rims it. And the rebound pops free to Medbury. A big offensive rebound there for the Anchor women. Drives around the screen, cuts on O'Boyle. Through traffic, in and out, and O'Boyle grabs the rebound. Jumbo's flying at Jill Pace's instruction. Decker skips it. Gonzalez open 3. In and out again. That one on the floor belonging to the Jumbos. And Jill Pace is screaming for a timeout. She's going to get it. in what has been a really enthralling first half so far. Looking at the stat line here, you can tell both these teams brought their A games today. RIC shooting 35% from the floor, but most impressively, a team that walked in today shooting 73% from the free throw line is 7 from 8 for free throws, which has really kept them in this game. The thing that's kept the Jumbos in this game is that their three-point shooting has looked significantly better. 3 for 6 on the day, but unlike in previous days where when those shots were missing, they were missing by feet, everything that's not going in seems to be in and out right now, especially from Sofia Gonzalez, which has to be a welcome sign if you're Joe Pace. Sarah Crossett, who has been remarkably quiet from the floor, only the 2 free throws, has 6 rebounds to lead the Jumbos. Nardolillo has 6 rebounds to go with her 11 points, working on a double-double. Backdoor cut, Gonzalez, great cut, finishes. Joe Pace loves that play out of timeouts, and it worked to perfection there. Hard drive, skip to the corner. McKitchen 3, doesn't go, and a big rebound for Annika Decker. That's her second. Kelly was not ready for that pass, caught it anyway. Inside to O'Boyle, against Nardolillo, skips to Kelly. Corner 3, doesn't go. Witherspoon over the top for the board. Front rim gets her own board, blocked, and this time Nardolillo says, that's my rebound, before giving it to Gonzalez, who finds O'Boyle for 2. A great rebound from Nardolillo, and then a horrible pass. Turns what should have been the Anchor women's ball down 2 into the Jumbos' 4-point lead. And Witherspoon gets caught for the reach. That's her third. And that'll likely trigger a move from the bench from Jill Pace. It will. Annie Ryan going to check in for her right now. Along with that, it'll be the re-entry of Emma Tenters along with Madison Medbury for the Anchor women. And it will be Nema Blue to check in for the shooter, Nikola Lukic, after she shoots 2. First one gets a friendly roll. Gets them both. She'll check out, and the Anchor women continue to put on a free throw shooting clinic here. Now 90% from the line on the day. Both teams shooting very well from the free throw line, not so well from the field. Jumbo's at 34%, RIC at 33%. O'Boyle back to Decker. Hesitation drive, draws 2, skips, extra pass. Gonzalez corner 3 is absolutely nothing but net. Great pass there from Annie Ryan. Thought about the 3 herself, made the extra pass to a wide open Gonzalez. Medbury around the screen. O'Boyle waiting on it. Nardolillo drives left and 1. Nardolillo just becoming unstoppable for this Jumbo's defense. She's got 13 to go with 7 rebounds and 3 blocks. Excuse me, make it 15 now. Unclear what is going on. That was a and 1. I don't know what just happened. It should be the Jumbo's ball, but I'm not sure because no one moved after that free throw. The Jumbos did throw it to the referee. In the end, they're going to end up with the ball. And gotta say, I've only seen that maybe once or twice in my lifetime. But, you know, December is the season of giving, and that was a gift for all of you watching at home. Referee's still discussing what's going on. The head ref going to come join him. No one really knows what to do because this isn't exactly taught at referee school. We will wait alongside you. Some music coming, and it will be RIC ball. I believe they're going to give it to RIC based on the jump ball arrow. We'll see what they end up calling here. They've said that it will be Anchor women ball. The question is, does it flip the possession arrow? And now the Jumbos are getting the ball. So confused what is going on. Now they're giving it back to RIC. They are pointing to the possession arrow, so it'll be considered a jump ball possession belonging to the Anchor Women. They will get it back. Should be 20 to shoot, but it looks like they're getting a fresh 30. Now it resets to 20. And after that 2-minute comedic interlude, we can resume play. With a beautiful cut by Medberry, who gets tripped up by Annie Ryan. Jill Pace going to ask some questions about the foul count. Two shots here for Madeline Medberry. Fans making some noise. And Medberry, who has been on the floor for a long time today, finally gets herself on the scoreboard. O'Brien trying to check in, getting told not yet. Medberry gets them both. O'Brien will check in for Annika Decker. O'Brien calling out a play. Around the horn it goes. Gonzalez around the O'Boyle screen. Crosses left. Skips it. Kelly. Head fake into O'Boyle, and she's going to get, there's going to be a 3-second, I believe. Or no, they're going to get pushed there on Ardilillo. Jumbos will not be shooting, but a big second foul there on Angelina Ardilillo, and it will trigger an immediate change from Jenna Crossgrove. She wants to protect her star from more foul trouble. Into the game will be Maggie Schwab to replace her. Kelly. O'Brien around two screens. Pull-up jumper. Doesn't get the roll. Aspesi grabs the offensive board. That's on the turf. And eventually, the Anchor Women come away with it. Blue bringing it up. Hand off Medberry. Drives on O'Brien. Extra pass to a wide open Maggie Schwab. And the Anchor Women take the lead for the first time in the second quarter. O'Brien. Gonzalez going to drive left. Stop and go. Fade away Jay. Just can't get the roll. Pass down low. Schwab denied by O'Boyle, but she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Referees being not so nicely commented on by the fans here in Cousins. Jill Pace now going to have some questions. Blue, fade away, three, not even close. O'Brien kicks to Spacey, three, absolutely pure. Jumbos have started to find their three-point groove today. 5 for 9 from deep. Medberry gets a foul on O'Brien. And another Jumbo gonna join the club in multiple fouls. That's a first there, or excuse me, a second on O'Brien. Jumbos have played a total of 12 players today, all but 2 of them with a personal foul at this point. Jumbos should be able to get a 2 for 1 if they time this right. Medberry can't get the second. Jumbos with a 1-point lead. Got to go quickly if they want the 2 for 1. Looks like they're going to slow it down, make sure they get a prominent possession here in a 1-point game. Inside feed. O'Boyle with the right. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound belongs to the Jumbos. It'll be a fresh 20. They'll inbound beneath the hoop. Cosgrove giving instructions to her defense. A Spacey inside. O'Boyle with a beautiful backdoor cut for 2. Shot clock turned off to end the second quarter. Jumbo's going to pick up woman to woman as Midbury takes it across the timeline with 12 to go. Drives right. Can't get the roll. Gonzalez with a board. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Drives hard with 4. Backdoor feed. Kelly reverses and gets the roll at the horn. A perfect end to the second quarter for the Jumbos, and they walk into the half with a 5-point lead. Really all thanks to a gorgeous end with 2 beautiful passes from Sofia Gonzalez. We're going to step aside, be back with you in 15. Before we do that, we'd love for you to consider, if you appreciate what we do here at JumboCast, consider giving us a donation. It is Tufts Giving Tuesday on Tuesday. If you're interested in giving us a donation, links on both our social media page and on our YouTube channel. You can find them there or reach out to us via our emails on our website. Until then, we'll be back in about 12 minutes with the second half. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to Cousins Gymnasium on the campus of Tufts University. 35-30 in favor of the Jumbos at this point, off a great 6-0 run to end that first half. RIC had the lead at 31-29 for a moment there. Their first lead of the second quarter without a minute left in play, and the Jumbos finished the half on a strong note, allowing them to reclaim the lead that they've had most of the game. The question is, will the story we saw in this game a year ago at RIC hold true again, where the Jumbos went out to an early lead? It was a pretty even game through about 3.5 quarters, and then the Anchor women ran away with it late. Can the Jumbos do something to rectify that potential possibility? And I think, as we see Jill Pace go with the same starting lineup she did to start the game, that Hannah Kelly has to be involved with that. Hannah Kelly +5 on the floor again in her shift in the second quarter. Has still not had any time on the floor in which she's been negative. Cross it kicks. Davis around the horn it goes. Cross it, screaming for it. Gonna get it with 10 to shoot. Up. Off glass, no. And no foul there on Ardalillo. It'll be Naima Blue to bring it up against Witherspoon, who's back on the floor with 3 fouls. Medbury kicks it. Green goes to work. Through 2, and a first personal belonging to Sarah Crossett. And the referee's definitely been aggressive with the whistle so far on the day. That is a 16th Jumbo's personal foul. Through 2+. Claire Green will be at the line shooting 2. First one rims out. Only the second free throw miss of the day for the Anchor women, who are 9 for 11 from the line. Green misses them both. Offensive rebound, Nardalillo. Medbury. Around Witherspoon, kicks to the corner. That's a 3, but it's short there. Offensive rebound, grabbed by Sherman, and then a block from Sarah Crossett. Gonzalez has some space. Gonna drive hard. Lost her handle out of bounds. A 16th Jumbo turnover. It's been a problem so far today. Gonzalez with aggressive D. Got to be careful herself, already on 2 fouls. Blue, deep 3 and missed it right. And after a pretty well-shot first half from both sides, neither team coming out of the gate particularly firing to start the second. Lobbed pass, turnover number 17. 3-on-2 the other way. Down low, Nardalillo. Great defense from Witherspoon, straight up. Nardalillo missed the shot. Now Davis drives, floater off, glass for 2. Jumbos with their largest lead of the day at 7. Sherman up top, inside feed, Nardalillo. Can't get the roll, and cross it with another board, her 8th. Decker ahead, Witherspoon, blocked by Sherman, a big-time block. Jumbos with a 7-point lead as Kelly re-enters the game here. Witherspoon inside to Crossett, who catches, turns on Ardalillo. A lot of contact, no call. Yakelchik ahead. Hard drive, does not go. Offensive rebound denied as Tenters try to put it back up. Shooting a struggle for both sides to start this second half. Gonzalez comes off the screen. 1v1 against Medbury. Long 2. Front rim. Kelly fighting for the board. It's on the floor. That's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow belonging to the Anchor women. Jumbo's going to go to a full court D here, as the floor tended to. Medbury. Decker and her grill. Double comes. Nardolillo. Up top. McKitchen. Around the screen. Euro. Nothing there. That's a travel. And the Jumbo's defense starting to lock in here. RIC scoreless for the last 3 minutes, 10 seconds of gameplay. Have only scored a point in the last 5 minutes. Lulich into the game. Backdoor cut knocked away. Jumbos continue to give gifts to this Anchor women's squad. Hard drive and one for Medbury. That breaks the run with turnover number 17 for the Jumbos. Medbury got one more at the line. Crossett and Decker out. O'Boyle and O'Brien in. Medbury gets it. She's got 7. And the margin back to 4. Witherspoon to O'Brien. Around the screen up top. Handoff. Gonzalez thought about it. Thought better. Lost it on the turf. Yet another Jumbo turnover. That is 18-4 already in this third quarter. Hard drive. Great defense from Witherspoon. And the rebound grabbed by the Jumbos. Witherspoon flying up the court. Kicks. O'Brien. Stutter step. Kicks it back. Witherspoon. Through 2. Blocked there. Nardolillo got another one. Her 4th. Yakelchik getting told to slow down. Medbury trying to come collect and will. Has a mismatch against Hannah Kelly. Handoff Yakelchik. Around the screen. Long 2. Back rim. Jumbos couldn't get the rebound with the mismatches. Now it's Medbury calling out a play against Witherspoon. Nardolillo thought about the screen, now gets it with 10. Faces up on O'Boyle, drive right. Gonzalez came over, couldn't get the block. Nardolillo with the finish. She's got 17 to lead all scorers. O'Brien, stutter step, into the lane. Left is short, off the glass. Anchor woman looking to tie or take the lead. Witherspoon almost knocked it free from Mikelchik. That pass taken away by O'Boyle. Neither team particularly efficient offensively today. A combined 30 turnovers. Witherspoon. O'Boyle with the handoff to Kelly. Gonzalez. That definitely hit a foot. O'Boyle doesn't care, gets her own rebound. And that's going to be another tie-up. This time the possession arrow in favor of the Jumbos with only 5 to shoot. Michaela Paquette into the game for the first time for the Jumbos, along with the return of Decker and Ryan. Decker trying to get it in. Gets it to Kelly with 5 to shoot. Decker gonna have to create with 2. Gets it off. And it did not hit the rim in time. Another self-inflicted error from the Jumbos. A 19th turnover. Tenters inbounds it. Johnny Gomes now in the game for the Anchor women. Nardolillo. Yakelchik gets a step on Decker. Back out to Nardolillo. Step back three. Front rims it, and a big-time one-handed rebound from Hannah Kelly. Witherspoon around the Paquette screen. Decker into Paquette. Faces up, mid-range, Jay, no. Big offensive board. Witherspoon, three, no. Paquette fighting for it, gonna get another chance. Inside, Decker on the floor. Jill Pace trying to get a timeout. It'll be another jump ball. This one belonging to the Anchor women. Medbury back into the game as Decker has to deal with her once again. Drives right, gets a step, gets to the hoop, and gets the roll, and we restart at 37. Decker calling out a play around the Paquette screen, drives left. Paquette from the elbow, money. Gomes up top. Nardolillo hands off to Medbury. Kelly on the switch, a wide open shooter. Tenters for three. RIC with the lead. Inside to Paquette, double comes, catches it right back, finishes, and we're going end to end here in Medford. Gomes gonna bring this game to a halt here. Slow it back down. Nardolillo, handoff. Yakelchik with a gorgeous dribble move. Fooled Aspesi, but couldn't get it to fall. Sofia Gonzalez gonna get set to check in. Coming in for Andy Ryan. Gonzalez with a bit more freedom now. Only two fouls on the day for her. As the Jumbos, who were in a lot of foul trouble most of the first half, have stayed out of it through this third quarter. Decker around the Paquette screen. Stop and go. Kicks to the corner. Kelly inside Paquette. Turnaround. In and out. Nearly a perfectly executed play. Yakelchik, that was stripped on the floor. Tie up there. And a beautiful defensive play by Sofia Gonzalez. Gonzalez returning the favor here. That is a 14th turnover there for the Anchor women. Jumbos 1.5 times that with 21 so far today. Woman fell down. Decker wide open. Now Gonzalez. Back to Decker. 3 seconds on Paquette, and that's not going to count. Jumbos all sorts of mismatch, trying to get back defensively, finally get into a woman-to-woman. Full court is on. Medbury splits it like they're not there. Might have walked. Jill Pace incensed. Referee's not interested. Double coming again. Medbury kicks to the corner. And stepping out of bounds there was Lucic. Wouldn't have mattered because it went between her legs. A very sloppy game of basketball here on the Cousins floor. Aspesi was open. Now Decker with a gorgeous little cross. Up top, Paquette. Thought about the three, thought better. Aspesi with 10 to shoot. Inside to Paquette. Turns around. In and out. Gonzalez fighting for it. That's another jump ball. And the possession arrow this time favors the Anchor women. An intense game here on the Cousins floor. Only a combined 17 points in this quarter. A travel there as the Jumbo double team works to perfection. Time is set up perfectly for a 2-for-1 if they could get a look in the next 5 or so seconds. Decker has other ideas, going to slow this game back down. Kelly. Paquette wanting to get it inside, but can't get leverage. Aspesi drives, baseline, kicks, but gets a foul, and that is a bad foul for the Anchor women to commit. It'll reset the shot clock to 20. And in all likelihood, the Jumbos could think about bringing this under 10 seconds before they take a shot. Paquette comes to collect. Now Aspesi. Gonzalez drives left. Floater, a lot of contact, no call. Shot clock turned off. Timeout being asked for, but not given. Looks like Cosgrove thought otherwise. Double coming. Medbury kicks to the corner. Lucic 3. Banks it. Gonzalez gets it. Kelly with 2. With 1. Stops. Fouled. And 1. What? Oh, man. That is a brutal foul call. No shot. It'll be on the floor, and the Jumbos are going to have to catch and shoot with 4/10. Got to look to get either Gonzalez, Aspesi, or Kelly a catch-and-shoot release here. No sub coming. Gonzalez gets it off. Good if it goes, and it does! Gonzalez at the horn for 2, and the Jumbos will take a 3-point lead to the 4th. We'll step aside, be back with you in 60 seconds for the final quarter from Cousins. Welcome back here to Cousins. Jumbo's already on the floor, ready to go. Anchor woman getting some last-minute instructions from Jenna Cosgrove. Jumbo's going to stick with 4 of the 5 that were on the floor to end the quarter. The 1 change, Kelly out, Monet Witherspoon in. Jill Pace very upset, but the Jumbo's going to restart quickly. Gonzalez. Witherspoon skips it to Gonzalez. Stutter step. Gets it right back. Around the horn it goes. Gonzalez, deep 3. No. All sorts of contact, no whistle. Medbury looking to bring it up. Jumbos look to like that trap. Medbury in some trouble. And that was a travel. Oh, no, they're going to get a timeout first. Timeout called there by Jenna Cosgrove, and a really good one, as they were in all sorts of trouble were the Anchor women. And that is a really good coaching decision from Jenna Cosgrove. Recognized her team was in some trouble and decided when she had 4 timeouts in her pocket that she was going to use one of them. Now 4 timeouts remaining for each coach here. And, I mean, you look at this game, it's kind of surprising looking at the stat line. Jumbo's shooting so much better than they have on the year. 34 from the field, 45 from deep, and perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line. You think about that, you think that that the Anchor women are shooting 11% from deep and only 31% from the field, and you're wondering, how are the Jumbos not up by double digits? Well, I'll tell you, it's the turnovers. 22 Jumbo turnovers already through 3+ quarters, and that is just a number that will not cut it with an opponent of this quality. Jumbos probably need to keep themselves under about 25 to 27 total if they want to win this game. And Anchor Women have done a good job getting themselves back into this game. What they need to get themselves a win here is for their shots, especially from deep, to finally start falling. Medbury against Decker. Drives left. Crosses in. And what's the call? Decker went down, gets called with a block. A third on Decker. I'll put Medbury at the line. 13 of 18 from the line are the Anchor Women. Make it 13 of 19. Anchor Women were all but perfect in the first half, shooting 90% as we went to the halftime break, below 50% from the line in the second half. 1 of 2 there for Medbury. 2-point game. See if the Jumbos can get Monet Witherspoon going the way she was in that first quarter. Trying to get the ball here and does. Sets a screen for Decker, who walks around it. Gives it back to Witherspoon. The first year going to work. Drives. Kicks to Aspesi. Cross it with 10. Pull up. Front rims it. Rebound by Medbury. And a travel called. Great call. Medbury had her eyes looking ahead, trying to play Sherman, who would have been through, as the Jumbos were not playing great transition defense. The problem for Medbury is she forgot to dribble the basketball. Decker, head of steam, drives right, stops, handoff, cross it, faces up, through some contact, might have been deflected, and eventually the Anchor Women coming away with it. Aspesi forces the pickup of the dribble, but eventually Medbury's going to come collect it. Jumbo's defense has been rock solid the last 4+ quarters. Sherman drives, lost the handle, lost the ball. Decker skips it all the way to the corner. Aspesi 3. Back rim. Gonzalez tips the rebound right into the waiting hands of Medbury. Into the corner, extra pass. Double comes. Medbury step back 3. Left is short, cross it with the board. Ahead to Gonzalez. And she wants to slow things back down. Gonzalez, 3 ball. Witherspoon with the offensive board. Floater, and 1. Witherspoon in double digits. She'll join Gonzalez. She's got 11, leading the Jumbos in scoring. Claire Green back into the game for the Anchor Women, as well as Maggie McKitchen and Emma Tenters. Witherspoon completes the 3-point play. Jumbos push the lead back to 5. O'Boyle going to check in for Crossit, give her some rest before the final stretch. Full court zone D for the Jumbos. Medbury in some trouble, spins out of 2. And driving. Extra pass. Tenters finishes it. Gonzalez wanting the ball. Decker decides to go the other way. Aspesi around the O'Boyle screen. Inside to O'Boyle. Turns, floater, no. Decker with the offensive board, gonna back it out. Crosses over her woman, floater, no. Third chance, saves it, but Decker was stepping out of bounds when she got to the ball. Jumbo's putting the effort in. Jenna Cosgrove screaming at her team, upset with how they're doing as they just put the ball on the floor. Another steal for Witherspoon, her fourth. O'Boyle, head down, and gets fouled. A bailout call potentially. A third on Ardolillo. First one back rim from O'Boyle. Medbury having a conversation with the referee. Misses them both, does O'Boyle. Jumbo's back in the full court D. Medbury able to dribble through the trap this time, though she went back into it. And gonna get called for a reach. We'll see which Jumbo gets it. Looks like it's Decker, that's her fourth. And that'll trigger Callie O'Brien's re-entry. Janae Gomes re-entered the game for the Anchor Women and comes to collect here. Against O'Brien as the Jumbos have backed into the zone. Skipped around. Medbury to the corner. Green gonna have to create with three. Blocked by Aspesi. It'll stay with RIC, but that is a shot clock violation. Tenter's right back in for Claire Green. Jill Pace shouting out instructions from the bench. O'Brien, handoff, Witherspoon, head of steam. Through some contact, gets it back. Tough finish off glass. Timeout, Jenna Cosgrove. Well, she's screaming for it, and she finally gets it. The Jumbos putting pedal to the metal here in Cousins and have stretched the lead to 5. We're going to step aside when we come back. The final 6 minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Cousins, and something's been brought to my attention, and that is the statistical kind of consistency between the way these two teams are shooting. You look at the Anchor Women, they're shooting 32.6%. Jumbo's slightly better at 32.8%. The difference in this game, Jumbos have 15 more shots. That is a big difference. Part of the reason for that is turnovers, which the Anchor Women have had a problem with since the Jumbos went into the full court defense about 5 minutes ago. Medbury calling for a screen from Nardolillo. Goes through it, kicks to the corner, 3-ball. Way short, Nardolillo grabs it, can't finish. Second chance grabbed. Medbury crosses back baseline, blocked by O'Boyle, gets another rebound. Medbury to Nardolillo, that's on the floor, a turnover. Jumbo's going. Everyone's on the deck except Witherspoon. Euro. All sorts of contact, no call. A wide open, two wide open. Anchor Women were up court, and eventually it looks like there's going to have to be a medical stoppage here for Madison Medbury. Referee timeout called on the floor. Jenna Cosgrove is screaming at the referee that she wanted a foul called. Nothing is being heard. And play will resume here. Yakelchik re-enters. Drives hard. Kicks it out top. McKitchen gave it away. 2v1. Gonzalez to O'Brien for 2. Gonzalez, another assist. She's got 10 points, 3 assists, 3 boards, 3 steals. Blue lost the handle, but O'Brien called for the reach, and she can't believe it. Jumbo's doubling up on total fouls in this game on the Anchor women. 20 on the Jumbos, only 10 on RIC. It's a big reason the Anchor women are still in this game. Medbury re-enters, a really good sight to see. Given away, Gonzalez. And RIC just looks out of gas right now. A Jumbo press is costing them valuable effort, and it is starting to work. Nardolillo kicks it out. Mikelchik up top. Timeout call by Jenna Cosgrove, as she can sense what we can sense up here, that RIC needs to get points on this possession if they want to stay in this basketball game. And that's really a testament to the Jumbo's ability to play lockdown defense once again here today. And you look at it, an 18-4 fourth quarter against U Scranton on Tuesday. 6 minutes into the fourth quarter here on Sunday, and there's only been 3 RIC points, all of which have come from the free throw line. RIC yet to register a field goal. That is a recipe for success. The Jumbos seemingly, in the last 5 to 6 quarters, have figured out their defensive problems and have really started to lock in on that end. That, combined with some better shooting, especially from Gonzalez and Witherspoon, has put them in a position for a signature win here on the Cousins floor. Lucic to trigger the inbound. Trying to get it in and does. Kelly, Aspesi, O'Boyle, and Decker with Witherspoon for the Jumbo 5. Mayberry with 5 to shoot. Against O'Boyle, and gets called for the block, does O'Boyle. Did a good job having her hands straight up, but they're going to get it with the body contact there. A third on O'Boyle, and we'll see at what point Jill Pace decides to return Sarah Cross into the lineup. Jumbos with a very balanced rotation today. 5 different players with at least 20 minutes. 2 more in the high teens. No one with more than the 26 of Monet Witherspoon. Medbury goes 1 of 2. Jumbo lead is 8 with 4 minutes to play. Decker calling out a play. Aspesi inside. O'Boyle, skip pass. Kelly thought about the corner 3, takes the corner 3, makes the corner 3! And that might just be enough for RIC to start booking their train tickets back to Providence. Around the horn it goes. Medbury, Witherspoon trailing. Medbury trying to do too much. That's blocked by O'Boyle. Medbury hits the floor. Jumbo's going 5v4. Decker, Aspesi, extra pass. Witherspoon 3. Ball game. Timeout RIC. Jumbo's crowd loving it. Jumbo's bench loving it. And JumboCast loving it up here. The Jumbos lead by 13 as we step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the final 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to the Cousins floor. RIC making some substitutions, trying to save themselves in this game, but it has not been an easy second half for the Anchor women. Only 4 points here in this fourth quarter. Aspazi gets called for a foul. I'm not quite sure about that one, but it will send the Anchor women to the line. Exactly what they needed. And the Anchor women here in this fourth quarter really have only scored from the free throw line. 1 field goal made in 7 minutes. Have only actually made 5 field goals in the entirety of the second half. Jumbos, on the other hand, up to shooting 42% here in this fourth quarter, including that big-time 3 from Hannah Kelly and the long 2 that they did not give 3 points to Monet Witherspoon for. Decker brings it across the timeline as we dip under 3. Kelly inside. O'Boyle catches. Aspazi from 5 is absolutely money. Jumbo's now with 17 assists on the day, compared to only 6 from the Anchor women. Medbury, who is very clearly getting tired out there, got away with a carry. Gomes drives through 2 and gets that one to spin home. Nice finish there from the first year. Jill Pace telling Annika Decker to slow it down. Jumbos with a 12-point lead, just over 2 minutes to play. Witherspoon comes to catch. Drives right, through some contact. Can't get the floater. Gomes will try and bring it up. Witherspoon going to force her to turn back. Great cross from Gomes. Picks it up. Medbury trying to get it inside to Nardolillo. Forced off it. Green, that one's on the turf. Witherspoon comes away with it. Jump ball will stay with the Anchor women. But once again, the Jumbos getting those hands in the passing lane and causing all sorts of havoc. Have really done what I said they needed to. When we started this fourth quarter, Jumbos were at 22 turnovers. With 1:44 to go in this fourth quarter, the Jumbos are still at 22 turnovers. They have not committed one here in the fourth. That's another RIC turnover. They're 24th of the game, and the Jumbos are 100 seconds from home. Aspazi to Decker, who has some space but doesn't want to take a shot this quickly. Skip pass, Witherspoon. Little ambitious, will go to RIC. The crowd voicing their displeasure as it looked like it hit off the hand of Blue, but it won't particularly matter much. That full court defense has been nothing short of lethal from the Jumbos. 2 very high quality teams in the Lady Violets of U Scranton and this RIC squad have played 2 full quarters against it, and with a minute left, they've scored a total of 11 points between the 2 of them. Aspazi with the board. Final minute here on the Cousins floor. Decker with the drive. O'Boyle. Jumbo's just playing a little bit of keep away. Decker, floater, not even close. Anchor women looking to go quickly. Kick. Blue, deep 3. Front rim, no. Offensive foul going over the back from Nardolillo. That'll be her 4th. And I got to imagine the Jumbos are not going to look to shoot this ball. They'll probably just take the shot clock violation, which ironically would be their 2nd turnover of this fourth quarter. But I don't think they're particularly going to mind as we look at what's coming ahead here. Jumbos have 2 more games in the midweek on the road in the city of Boston on Tuesday against Emerson before they take on the Engineers of MIT Thursday night. Then it gets fun. next Sunday at noon. The number 1 team in the country, the Violets of NYU, as Annika Decker might not be content. Witherspoon, come on! Witherspoon does not want me to finish my monologue, but the Jumbos, who have put up a statement here, will get another chance to do so next Sunday as they host the number 1 team in the country in the Violets at noon. But before they do that, they're going to celebrate this dominant win. Easily the best performance the Jumbos have put up on the year as they go down, outscoring RIC by 10 points in the fourth quarter, getting revenge for the loss from last year, and reestablishing themselves as a force to be reckoned with in D3 basketball. For all of us here at JumboCast, first I'm going to give out a quick reminder that we're not going anywhere. We got a busy week for you. On Wednesday, the number 8 team in the country on the men's side comes to town for Keene State against the Jumbos guys. That'll be at 7. Then next weekend, it is a UAA NESCAC tournament here. We got 4 games on the men's side, split across the 2 days. And, of course, that game we already mentioned between the Jumbos women's team and NYU. That means, for those of you counting at home, it'll be 6 games in 5 days on JumboCast starting Wednesday night. Before I say so long, I'd like to thank the other members of my crew, Catherine Burns and Micah Baum, for coming back from Thanksgiving break to help produce this. I've been Riley Daniel. You've been watching JumboCast, and as always, stay home safely.
You're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.